Hi, it's Howard Fineman for Newsweek.com. I'm here at Invesco Field on the floor of the stadium where just a few minutes ago Barack Obama finished a really powerful and challenging speech, accepting the nomination and basically throwing down his gauntlet at John McCain. It was really fascinating.
As we walk, we must make the pledge that we shall always march ahead. We cannot turn back. America, we cannot turn back. Not with so much work to be done. Not with so many children to educate and so many veterans to care for. Not with an economy to fix and cities to rebuild and farms to save. Not with so many families to protect and so many lives to mend. America, we cannot turn back.
Obama had a few things he had to do here tonight. First of all, you should know that about 1 out of 5 voters, according to studies, decides whom they're going to vote for based on the convention. So there's a huge amount of loose change out there that Obama was going for. That's number one. Number two, he wanted to be more specific than he's been in the past about exactly what his economic agenda is. He's been criticized for being too fuzzy and not sharp enough on that. And in this speech, he laid out points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up to 10 or 15 about exactly what he would do if president, what he would try to do.
Unlike John McCain, I will stop giving tax breaks to companies that ship jobs overseas, and I will start giving them to companies that create good jobs right here in America. I'll eliminate capital gains taxes for the small businesses and startups that will create the high-wage, high-tech jobs of tomorrow. I will cut taxes for 95% of all working families. Because in an economy like this, the last thing we should do is raise taxes on the middle class.
But I thought the most interesting thing he did was to try to take on the commander-in-chief issue head on. And he did it by saying that he thought he had better judgment than John McCain on the war in Iraq, that John McCain was clinging to old ideas about how to win the war against terrorism, and essentially challenged John McCain and said, I'm ready to be commander-in-chief because I have better judgment than you are, and let's get it on. Let's debate our judgment and our wisdom going forward, not about the past, but about our visions for the future in terms of protecting America.
Well, while Senator McCain was turning his sights to Iraq, just days after 9/11, I stood up and opposed this war, knowing that it would distract us from the real threats that we face. If John McCain wants to have a debate about who has the temperament and judgment to serve as the next commander-in-chief, that's a debate I'm ready to have.
And, you know, they had a set up here that was designed to look like a combination of the Rose Garden and the Capitol, and I thought the Acropolis in Athens, but really Obama turned it into the Roman Colosseum. He invited McCain into the arena and said, let's get it on, and I'm going to prove that I'm ready to be commander-in-chief by defeating you in the debates that are coming up and in the election on November 4th.
Tonight I say to the people of America, to Democrats and Republicans and independents across this great land, enough! This moment!
So that, to me, the fierceness of it, the combativeness of it, was both the biggest news and the biggest risk, in a way, that Obama faces. He doesn't want to be too harsh. He doesn't want to be too much of an attack guy, because after all, he's promising a new kind of politics. And if he gets too rough, it looks too much like the old-fashioned ball game. But overall, with the fireworks going off and the beautiful music and the wonderful introductory video and a great speech, I think, overall, that Obama wrote himself, line by line, he showed once again that giving speeches is one of his great gifts. He held 75,000 people here in this arena in the palm of his hand and managed to carry on a conversation with them, to be both conversational here in this huge arena and also speak to the audience at home. Tremendous skills that he's showing here, and tremendous organizational skills to have brought off an event like this flawlessly under very difficult circumstances. So this is Howard Fineman reporting from Denver, Colorado for Newsweek.com.